Welcome, my dear students. Today I am here with the topic Parts of Speech. Nouns. In order to study the English language, all words are placed in classes or categories. All parts of speech. They are called parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. For example, when we speak some sentences, there are some words we use, and these words are parts of speech. A word may not always belong to the same class. Means a word can be a noun, or sometimes it can be used as adjective or any other part of speech. What part of speech a word is, it depends upon the work it does in the sentence it belongs to. Means we can say that sentence to sentence, the work of the particular word can be changed. Here, let's see some example. My father patted me on the back. Here, back is used as noun. We left the house from the back door. Here, back is used before door to describe the door, means which door it is. So, here back is used as an adjective. The contractor backed out of the agreement. Here, backed is followed by backed out. It is used as an action word, means verb. The servant came back immediately. Came back immediately. Here, back is describing or adding something to verb. Came means here the word back is used as an adverb. So, what part of a speech a word is depends upon the work it does in the sentence it belongs to. I hope it's clear to you. Let's move on. 8 parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. These are noun, adjective, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Here, in this session, we'll focus on nouns and its kind. A noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. It may also name a feeling or idea. A noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. It may also name a feeling or idea. Let's see some examples. Person, place, thing, and idea. Boy, red food, doctor, and dog. They are some example here of noun. Now, kinds of noun. There are basically 4 kinds of nouns. Proper noun, abstract noun, common noun, and collective noun. Let's see one by one. Proper noun. A noun which names a particular person, place, or thing is called a proper noun. Means like a man. So here Sanjay is the name of a man. Jaipur is the name of a city. Hindustan Times, name of a famous newspaper. Ganga, a particular name of river. Himalaya, a particular name of mountain range. April, a particular name of the month. Means here we are focusing on particular person, place, or thing. Now, common noun. A name that gives a common names to persons, places or things of the same kind is called a common noun. Means, like we have seen in the proper noun, there are particular names. Here we are using their common names. For example, book, it can be any book. River, train, animal, city, bird, etc. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name of some state, quality, feeling or idea that we can think of or feel but we cannot touch or see. Means abstract noun is all about our feelings, our qualities which we cannot touch or see but we just can feel, like heat, we can feel only, love, truth, anger, honesty, beauty and many more things. Anxiety. Collective noun. A collective noun is the name of collection of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole. Example, army. Army is a collection of soldiers. Pig, a collection of dogs. Fleet, a collection of ships or cars. There are many more examples given in your book for collective noun and you might have read them before also. Like in regular routine we can say sometimes a bouquet or bunch of flowers, a bunch of grapes, a bunch of keys, a bundle of sticks, a colony of ants or frogs, a pair of shoes, a pride of lions, etc. Now, some points to be remembered. Here we have seen kinds of nouns. 4 categories. It's a one kind of classification where we have seen that there are 4 kinds of nouns: common, proper, abstract and collective. But there are 2 more ways by which we can classify nouns. Number 1, we can call them abstract or concrete. Now, what do you mean by abstract or concrete? Abstract nouns means some feelings or qualities or state of mind or some ideas. What these words suggest has no physical form that we may see or touch. Means there are some words which do not have any physical form. We can only see or we can only feel them, we cannot touch or see them. So these kind of nouns are called abstract. And some concrete nouns means which has physical existence and positions in this space, and that's why they are called concrete nouns. Third kind of classification we can say countable and uncountable nouns. So this is also one more way of classifying nouns. Most common nouns are countables. They are both singular and plural, but other common nouns are called uncountable and they have a singular but no plural form. For example, bread, so we never call breads, or milk, we never call milks. Okay, so I hope you understand the content very well and now you are ready to solve the exercises. Thank you.